A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton has launched a fierce attack against State House Democrats who have left Texas in a bid to prevent a legislative vote that could significantly alter the political landscape of the state. Paxton, in a press release issued on Monday, condemned the lawmakers' actions as cowardly desertion and called for their arrest and punishment, asserting that they should face the full force of the law. The tension erupted after a group of Democratic lawmakers walked out of the House, allegedly fleeing the state to break quorum and block a vote on a bill that is expected to advance Republican priorities, particularly concerning voter restrictions and immigration enforcement, a move that has sparked outrage and concern among Democrats and their supporters. The specific bill in question remains unnamed, but sources indicate it is closely tied to two of the GOP's key initiatives as they prepare for the upcoming 2026 elections. Paxton denounced the Democrats' actions as a mere publicity stunt, accusing them of abandoning their responsibilities to the people of Texas. He described the fleeing lawmakers as jet-setting runaways and pledged to utilize every legal avenue at his disposal to bring them back to the Capitol. Referencing a 2021 Texas Supreme Court ruling that empowers state officials to pursue lawmakers who skip legislative sessions, Paxton stated that this legal framework allows for the arrest and physical return of absent lawmakers to the House chamber. This ruling has raised eyebrows and ignited a fierce debate over legislative accountability and the lengths to which state officials can go to enforce attendance. The fallout from this situation has left the Texas House of Representatives in a state of paralysis, with Democrats strategically relocating to states like New York and Illinois, strongholds for their party, to avoid being present for a vote they are expected to lose. Texas House Speaker Dustin Burrows expressed frustration over the situation, asserting that the absence of the Democrats does not halt the legislative process, but merely delays it. He ordered the chamber doors to be locked and authorized the sergeant-at-arms to issue civil arrest warrants for the absent members. State Representative James Tallarico, a Democrat from Austin, likened the situation to a sports match where one team attempts to change the rules mid-game to secure a victory, labeling the Republicans' maneuver as cheating. Tallarico's comments underscore the deep divisions and escalating tensions between the two parties in Texas, as both sides grapple with the implications of a shifting political climate. In response to the Democrats' exodus, Texas Governor Greg Abbott publicly chastised the lawmakers, urging them to behave like adults and suggesting that they should face expulsion from office for their actions. Abbott has since ordered the Texas Department of Public Safety to locate and return any member who has abandoned their duty to Texans. This directive adds another layer of complexity to an already contentious situation, as it raises questions about the balance of power and the role of law enforcement in legislative affairs. Meanwhile, Democratic lawmakers attending the National Conference of State Legislatures in Boston have voiced concerns about the implications of this political standoff, warning that what is happening in Texas could set a precedent for other states. Representative Ana Hernandez articulated her fears, stating, "It's Texas now, but it's going to continue through the rest of the states, and it's going to kill our democracy." Hernandez and her colleague, Representative Armando Wall, have decided to remain out of Texas until the special legislative session concludes on August 19th. In a show of solidarity, New York Governor Kathy Hochul held a press conference to support the Texas Democrats who fled the state, indicating that her administration may explore redrawing its own electoral map in response to the GOP's actions in Texas. Hochul's comments reflect a broader trend among Democratic leaders in various states who are considering similar strategies to counteract Republican efforts to secure political advantages through redistricting. The push for redistricting in Texas comes amidst a special legislative session called by Governor Abbott to address the aftermath of the devastating Hill Country floods that claimed at least 136 lives. Democrats have criticized this move as a bait-and-switch, accusing Republicans of exploiting a tragedy for political gain. House Democratic Caucus Chair Jean Wu condemned the proposed vote as a profound act of contempt for the people of Texas, emphasizing that the Republican majority is using its power not to govern, but to silence the voices of marginalized communities. As the battle over the proposed congressional map unfolds, it is clear that the stakes are high for both parties. With a plan needing approval from the State House before moving to the Senate, the ongoing standoff between Texas Democrats and Republicans is likely to intensify as the special session progresses. The implications of this legislative struggle could resonate far beyond Texas, influencing political strategies and voter engagement across the nation as both parties navigate the complexities of a rapidly evolving political landscape. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.